All right. Test.
Test. Plentiful obituary section on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So to fill in for that, let's just say, because we can't not have death and destruction, right? So
Of course.
for this week, in a peaceful moment, let's just say there was mass death and destruction, and all of us have been obliterated. The three of us, your favorite podcast hosts, are gone. Dead as a doornail. Gone. Just obliterated.
God.
Right? Out of our misery.
About
gone.
fucking time.
And,
Couldn't have
obviously,
three better people.
the wonderful influences we are,
You got this?
philanthropists that we are. Thank you. That took a minute.
Philanthropic.
Philanthropic. I had to get there first. The philanthropists, the philanthropists that we are, the philanthropists that we are, the wonderful human beings, all that we give back to the podcast world. Obviously, we would be making our way to the pearly gates. So, my idiot inquiry of the week, gentlemen, is
Yes.
when that time arrives, you are finally admitted into the pearly gates. What does heaven look like to you? What do you think heaven would be like? Or maybe you don't have something in mind, but if you could imagine heaven in a way in your perfect scenario, what might that be? So, Brian, you're the closest to getting there. What would your heaven look like? What do you hope to see in the next couple of years?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Well, first I'll be happy
First off,
to.
fuck you.
Yeah. Well, first I'll be happy to walk up and say hello to you guys because you already be up there.
Sure. Okay. We are wonderful and
That'd be
angels
nice.
to boot. So yeah,
that's right. Because I plan to continue to absorb the entities of and the souls of other
podcasters. Sure.
the Podlander.
yeah.
They
That's right.
continue to exist as long as I care to edit podcasts and so forth.
Right.
Yeah. The day you're gone, our podcast is dead. So there's
That's right. Yeah. It is an interesting question. It's a very good bar topic type question. So that's good. So that's really some of the essence of the idiot questions here. There's definitely some common things I would want, and that would be just to be able to spend time with loved ones from the past and friends, family, and still be able to interact with them. Obviously, that would be a very big thing. To not hopefully there's some craft breweries around with not too many IPAs. Though.
I was gonna say I hear they have the best IPAs up there.
Well, you
But
can
it's
have
your
a couple.
heaven, so it could be.
If
Whatever.
you're gonna have IPA, you have an IPA. I mean, come on.
Well, you can have a couple, but it's
All right.
not one of these places that have 75% of the
Right.
menu.
You want some stout. You want some darker stuff.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
have a nice mix. You can have 50 IPAs if you want to, as long as I have 100 other stuff to pick from. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
That's fine. That's fine. To be able to listen to music, musicians that have passed on that are there, that would be kind of cool.
Okay, so it's like a concert hall, and it's like, oh, there's this person playing, there's that person playing. You want to see Prince? You want to see Elvis? You want to see it's all happening.
It's just really, I mean, the snippets.
I was gonna say
of
Michael
heaven-
Jackson, but I don't know if he made it.
I don't know. Questionable.
I love his music, but I don't know what happened. So I'm just saying I don't know if he's gonna be there.
I think it's like a residency thing. Like he's there for a while,
Okay.
and he's not there. You know where he's
That's
at.
one of the places.
It's
You know
like
where he's
Vegas,
at.
but it's like I can only stay for a couple weeks because I gotta get back down to the underworld.
The whole diddle thing.
Yeah, he's there for a little bit, then he's gone. Yeah, that's how. That
All
would
the
be
angels
kind of
up,
neat.
all the little children up here can fly away from me. They got wings.
Yeah.
Come back, where you going?
Yeah, but it's like if you to me, like the heaven on earth are the moments where you're doing things that you truly enjoy, right?
That's
And
what
that
Michael
is-
tried to do, and then he got in trouble. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, but it's hanging out with friends and loved ones. It's listening to music. It's enjoying a nice beer. It's getting out in nature. It's doing the things that you're passionate about versus the mundane, terrible things of life. Like, you're working a job that it's okay, but you don't
have to do
love
podcasts with two assholes.
Well, but it's like the tragedies of life.
Like
suffering.
doing a podcast with two assholes.
That's right, suffering.
Interrupting co-hosts, fucking shitbags.
Right. Yeah, I could talk for 3 minutes without being interrupted. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it would be heaven, wouldn't it?
No, but that's heaven. That's it. It's you're not dealing with the suffering and mundane parts of life that are challenging and difficult. That does build character, blah blah blah. I understand it, but heaven is, like I said, it's the parts of life that you truly enjoy, that are beautiful to you. If there's something that exists, that's what it would be for me. How about that?
I like it.
It's very nice. That's very nice.
What about you, Dean?
Titties. Let me explain.
Well, I think we got it. It's really if you really think about it. No, go ahead.
No, listen.
One word. Titties. That's it.
Well, it's like a field. It's like a field you can walk through.
You get to pluck each titty. Look at the titties this morning. They bloomed so beautifully.
Yeah.
Frolicking on titties, bouncing upon titties.
Right.
Yeah, roll around. It's all that stuff.
Yeah. You don't cross the street or you get run over by a titty. You gotta be careful. So in my titty heaven, I walk down the street and the titty cars pass me by. Somebody on a little titty bike, and they ring an interval. It goes ring, ring, ring. But seriously, okay. So heaven for me. Heaven for me would be like a lot like a mixture of a Disney cartoon and Willy Wonka mixed with a little bit of titties. So
so Jessica Rabbit is there. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be like an old English style village, just beautiful all the time, and just cookies. Like everything, you can eat anything you want. The doorknob, you can
eat the titties.
Chocolate titties. Chocolate titties. So yeah, you can pick off anything. Everything's edible and everything's delicious. The sun's always shining, and like Brian said, I liked what you said about the music. You're walking down the street, Jimi Hendrix just on the sitting, leaning up against the lamppost, just going at the guitar. You got Kurt Cobain, across the street, and they're kind of doing dueling guitar battles back and forth while I'm eating cookies off the street. They're not dirty cookies, beautiful, delicious cookies. And then just at anytime you want, you walk by, you just go titty, and like titties just come magically appear in front of you.
I like that.
Oh, and yes, what you said about family and friends, right? Yes, I would see my old dog Guinness,
and all my family and his titties are there, and it's all
no, just Guinness.
Okay.
And I would be like, "Come here, boy, come here," and then here he comes, magically just running full speed, and on him, like a Lancelot riding to a quest, is a titty. That's my heaven, Brian.
That's a lovely picture. So mine's got a little bit of a musical tinge to it, if you will. But it's also not at this point. No, not at this point. It's got a musical tinge to it. But it also I don't know if this is in line with the heaven, but it's my heaven, right? So mine's a little bit more of a reincarnation thing, and I would like to come back as young high school Brian's trumpet, where Brian's blowing trombone. Me all day and night, trombone, whatever. It's an instrument.
Wouldn't be the first time he gave a rusty trombone.
Brian's got his lips on me, and he is just blowing, just for eternity. It would just be the most wonderful.
Could I ask a question, Nick? Yes. About this beautiful scenario you have there? When he's blowing away, the slide thing. What is that on you?
Oh yeah, it just I don't know what it is, but it's stuff going in and so if you're familiar with the slide, there's a couple prongs and a couple holes.
Comes up there,
so it's kind of an up and down, hole. Back and forth thing. So whatever it is,
you're just doing this, right?
I don't know how I know this, but I just know it feels good. So it's kind of like it's a euphoria feelings. It's all kinds of things happening. Right. So that's my heaven, and it's just like it's almost like a never-ending sneeze that's just, but better. Something like that.
And then the wind catches and the wind blows his mullet around and tickles you a little bit.
Yeah, right on my little buttons. What do they call those, Brian? The little things you put your fingers on. Those buttons,
what is that?
Keys.
Keys, okay.
Maybe.
Right.
I had a
Brian wants to give us no information.
That'd be keys. Fucking keys on a trombone. It's just the slide. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you got the little? You make the little different.
What do you figure, Brian? What do you figure?
That's a trumpet. Never mind.
The trombone is just the slide. It's just the different positions.
So he's just going to be sliding things in and out of me.
First of all, Heaven Nick is very complicated. He's a combination. He's not just one instrument. He's a beautiful combination of a lot of
things. In my heaven, I'm going to need to be pushing my buttons and sliding.
Yeah, so there's nipple keys and there's a sliding that he's doing. I mean, that's the whole thing.
It's my heaven, and I can do it however I want.
One-man band thing.
That's right.
And of course, Brian is shirtless during this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
So when I get tired, and I don't know, it's heaven. So maybe my endurance and my tolerance for things is never ending. It's just a constant state of euphoria. But along with that, if I was in my human form, certainly in Nick heaven, the Toronto Maple Leafs would win the Stanley Cup every single day.
I was just going to say
that's just a thing. Funny. That's a thing. Absolutely. You know it. You know it is. Also,
does it ever get old for eternity? No.
Nope, never. It's great and that's the thing, is it never wears off because it's fucking heaven and it's incredible and it's blissful and it's just as good the 8,000th time as it was the first. And I would constantly have the flavor of beer cheese in my mouth. Always. My mouth always tastes like beer cheese.
Maybe sometimes on Earth smells like it.
It smells like yeah. I really love it. And I mean, if I can have it there all the time.
Cheese anyway.
I just, absolutely. Beer cheese, dick cheese, whatever. Yes. I think that would be quite nice. Absolutely, though, certainly on a serious note, the idea of being able to I think it would be, maybe like something like to spend time with people you've lost, to be able to watch over people that you still care about that are in their mortal coils. Right, yes, Guinness. Yeah. Guinness would be there on my lap. I'd be petting him because he was a good boy. And in heaven, Guinness's ass does not smell like the fish liquid stuff that it did sometimes. Good. So that
smells like beer cheese.
It smells. No, it does not smell like beer cheese.
How do you think your mouth smells like it?
That's nice.
Because he's a good boy.
But yes, that would be very nice. But I like all the ideas that you guys had as well. As far as the I like that I could go to any concert that I would want to. I like to be able to roll around on titties, and I would like to be able to shoot the shit with some people that I've lost and missed dearly. So that would be very, very cool. But the constant flavor of beer cheese in my mouth is definitely a must-have in the afterlife. So
that's a good question. What flavor, Brian? What flavor would you want in your mouth?
I don't want a constant flavor.
Trombone Nick. Say it.
No, I want whatever I'm enjoying at that time. That's it.
Trombone Nick.
Sounds good to me.
If that's what I was enjoying at the time, sure.
Motion passed.
Not all the time. Yeah.
Other
times I might like a Shamrock Shake or something. I don't know. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask if I could be the spit cup. You know how you have to drain the spit out of your.
You do have to do that. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just want to be under you, just with my hair.
So, like, if this is a 2 girls 1 cup scenario, your third woman in is that your? That's okay.
I just want the excess. I'm the fluffer.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. All right. I know my role in life.
Well, you don't get your.
We'll call you the banker.
Okay.
Just holding on to the funds. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to get to that heaven, Dean, you got some work to do. So just keep trying.
You don't have to do much.
You be a real good boy now.
Zennial Dean, Gen X Brian, Millennial Nick, if you like what you saw, like and subscribe.